Welcome back to the land of designation, because what I'm going to designate is an area space for a design. I can put this here, here, and here. It's a blue pen, but it's in a different area space. What is this design over here? It's only the letters C007. And then it's upside down, C007. And it's not only C007 because if I did close this down over here and I did put a line over here, it would say Cour, which means the yard. You can also say Coors because inside what I believe Coors or Coors Stadium down in Colorado is something to do with the yard, but I just haven't figured it out yet. What I wanted to show about, how about being on a boat, right? I like to get my big blue marker because this is fun. I like to do this. I like to draw. I like to draw because I don't know, is that a good word? I don't know what the result is going to be. I don't. I don't know what the result is going to be. I just know that the C is here, the O is here, the O is here, and the O says water, right? This circumference is a reservoir. So the O work circumference a reservoir. So if we have that in the ocean, wouldn't that same reservoir being somewhere in our mind condone to the shark? Every time we start to figure out the situation, a little shark comes in and it cuts up that message inside our mind, leaving us with tremendous down feeling. Do you think our emotions are because of what's going on? First of all, let me just get this out, and I shouldn't have done that. I just have to say this is that what happens is once you get scared, you are scared. I don't care what anybody tells you, but until you understand what you're scared and what causes it, why you shouldn't be scared, and this is a mental problem. This has nothing to do with anybody around you but you sitting by yourself and mentally having thoughts. That's what we became scared of. When you go into that hospital and that psychiatrist who has got that big diploma, who has read all these books based on everybody else except for one. Why? Because it's always one that will make the difference of everybody. And you are the difference because you are everybody that needs to be anybody at all. So when we do this and we drag a line, I'm going to drag a line because usually when I do this design, I will do it this way. C O O. If I want to go COOC, right? And I do it all enclosed, this is COOC, C going this way, C going this way. But if I do the open C, this becomes COOC. So what we see in this, right? What we do in this is two levels, right? COOC, what is it? This is what it is. 9886, or how about 6, or A backwards? 1A, or is this 1A backwards actually a 2 because it's on the other side of the 6? Once you have the 2 on the other side, we don't start with 1 because 1 starts from the center. 1 starts from the center, dot, 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 plus and on the cross. See your 8 here and 8 here? This is your 8 here. This is your 8 here. There is no 8 here. There's only an O. There's a CO. And here's your 8 on this angle, 2 8s on this angle, 2 8s on this angle. That what creates your one dividing part. Now we're going to do at the end over here with this one. Okay, is what happens with this one? We have to remove one row. Whoop, sorry about that. We're going to remove one row. Because I wrote this so far apart, okay, I'm going to redo it. C007, what actually happens in this is we're going to remove one part and we're going to leave it like this. C, okay, O, 7, correct? C007. But instead of putting C007, because of my original design, is not this. My original design is 7007. So we're going to create this as 7007. Sometimes I don't remember what exactly I did. So as 7007, so what I'm going to do, right, is take this over here and do this, right? I did it on the back. They're facing both the same way. Now I'm going to do it putting it the other way. I have to do it all the ways to show you the difference. Now we got the horns. You see we got the horns? We have, you see this part over here? 7007. Here. See that right over here? See that right over here? There's four of them. There's four of them. And now 707. I found this in an old book. I didn't know what it was. We can do it again probably. I can make another 7 and create a design, but I don't want to. I want to stay on this. So once I stay on this, it also turns into the R letter. This becomes the D letter, R-O-D, the rod. I don't know why, but when you turn another one around like this, we can connect them all the way around. The 7s will connect to the other side. The A letter, the connecting to the other side, the second level, right? See the way these lines go all the way down and it takes up the whole corner? This will end up taking up both sides, either from below or above. So once we come into this area over here, let me show you what happens. Is this circle, when there's two circles together and an area space, what happens is this circle goes here and this circle goes here. This goes over here. This one goes over here. This becomes the 9 on the bottom. This becomes the D on top. 4 by 9 is 36. At the same time, it can be the 6 and the 9 on two opposite sides, depending on how many of these we make. 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. Because once we get to the next row, we'll get this. We're not going to count this line. Once we get to this row, we count this. And we go 2 more lines. We don't count this one. We count the next one. How do I know? Because when you go down to this table over here, the table of laws on this thing over here, there's laws. And you can make a bet on this law. You can make a bet between 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. You can bet 5 and 8. You can bet 8 and 11. You can bet 11 and 14. You can bet 14 and 17, 17 and 20, and so forth. But you no longer count for the upper number. Do you notice what these do? Do you see these planets? You remember this planet? What this planet is? This is the value of this planet, making a circle between the two. This is the hyperplane. So what planet does this look like? Anyways, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus, just trying to make a certain point. And if I can get to this one picture, I have one picture I'd like to show. Where is that picture? Where is that picture? Okay, let me find it here. Okay, the picture is right here in front of me. I gotta somehow go back and just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm looking for the pictures. I don't know where the picture is. Wow, it's crazy. Even in my own computer, I can't figure it out. Just give me a second. I don't have it.